was just thinking that the silk flowers at the Fame Weavers Guild needed watering. Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen?
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haven went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you—
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always believed— and these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the everyone says the capsule originated in the desert, which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answer—
That's right! We have the same plan as you!
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
We're way behind schedule.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape... Wow!
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well.
Seemed to me more like you're...
Who is that, Al-Haytham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunt.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler?
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to...
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make... So please, have an honest and sincere... If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a me-
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. Even the power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us. I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no...
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the same. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Cap.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with an...
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed...
The most enticing op...
Unfortunately, those academics don't know. Their words contained one key from my perspective. So, had I been less guarded, I probably...
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear, so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and... Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their...
Have I not made myself clear?
Fine. Although you haven't completely...
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up. And now you, Dia.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about, my situation is pretty straightforward. I had nothing going on, but then I saw these two
Is that all? Well...
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions...
Yeah, Just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm, it's...
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
I'll protect us. For Rex Lapis! No touching! Hi. Oh, yeah, hi. Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? No touching!
Wind blade!
Hi. The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now.
I can't say they've always been common, but besides sandstorms...
Another effect of... So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the...
Everything in the natural world.
Everyone in Aru Village... speaking of which, why...
Village Keeper? Who are they?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. After a period of training, the academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. But no one in the
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra, the one.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamach?
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor... But, is it really a good idea to tag along?
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt. Let's start by finding a spot to Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this type, the academia has long exiled. When mad scholars first, initially, Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands, despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. All that after that.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know—
In theory,
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense!
if you are able to draw So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser...
What? You don't believe us?
No, it's not so much that I don't... Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Academia, in addition.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a— how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never... How can this be? To think.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good, but easier said than done.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find—
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa a mad
Hey, don't say that.
The person you're referring...
Grandpa is just I heard everything you said to the—
Ah, so you're the... I was planning to...
Whoa.
Sorry, I was only listening.
All right. But for...
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking.
Huh? You knew this?
Yes. Although he tried his best to Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still later, an elderly mad scholar. However, the scholar wasn't one summer night. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the name. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed Isak was thrilled.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. It's also my reason for...
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watch.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as...
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's Yuga!
We've cleared everything up. Let's...
Really? Wow! Yeah!
All right. Let's ask the
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating dinner the other...
Oh,
Anything else?
We're way behind schedule. This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost.
Adventure time!
That tingle?
Access denied.
With the wind! Quietly now.
I'll keep this close.
No touching.
Everybody stand back!
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Benny. Got it! Gotcha. You're toast! Let's light it! Bust it! Nice and spicy! Teamwork is... Things are about to get dicey.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Goba, get them! Nice and spicy!
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Let's go find some
Out my stone unturned.
Rain cutter.
I'll catch up. As a good knight should. Yep. Gotcha. Steady as stone.
rain outlines your fate. Here comes the catch. Busted. No, my sword!
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs... I'll catch up.
No, my
Leave it all to
sword!
me.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
As a dutiful maid would. Go, Barber, go! Go, Barber! I'll protect us.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Yeah. Hi. Huh. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
La da 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 da.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one
Let
more
the
day
show
off
begin.
and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
La da 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 da.
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Hi. Let's dance. I must leave no stone unturned. Yeah.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Huh. Hi. Hi. La da 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 da. Huh. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'll protect us. Let's dance.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. get dicey.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
All hail! Access denied.
I'm going in! I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Take it easy.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Boba, get them! Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Born of ice and frost. denied. No touching!
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Out of the way!
Think you can bully me?
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Take cover! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say, anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh. Huh? Take cover! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh. Or not. Let's go find some treasure.
Good things come to those who... No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!